Well, mate, you can only describe your game yesterday as a true captain's game. Were you proud of the boys and getting over the line?
Yeah, it was a good win. It was probably, we were running on empty there a little bit towards the back end of the last quarter, but it was a good result. I mean, Brisbane are a much improved team, and we were under no illusions of what they were capable of, and they didn't disappoint. And the important thing is we went to Brisbane to get the 4 points, and we did that, and we can come home with a smile on our face.
Had a 4-goal lead in the final quarter there, but they just came really, really hard. Were you expecting that?
Yeah, they weren't going to give up. They were going to attack and try and win the game, and we knew that was going to happen. And I think the last 2 minutes was a little stressful, but it's good to get the job done. I mean, we've won 3 games, I think, this year by under a goal now, and off the back of last year's performances, we didn't do too well in close games. So it's nice to be able to, close out games this year a little better than we have in the past and win those close ones, because we all know how tight the ladder is this year. It's
been a busy sort of little period for the boys with travel, and then there's 1 week at home and then another period of travel coming up with Adelaide. So tell us about why we're up here.
Yeah, well, so last week we had a game in Hobart and then a 6-day break to back-to-back travels to Brisbane. So the leadership group and the coaching staff got together and thought it'd be an opportune time to be able to try and utilise the Queensland weather for a start, and I think the ability to drive down south to the Gold Coast from Brisbane last night after the game and spend a couple of days on the Gold Coast as a team was one that was too good to pass up. And for the boys to come up here and be able to recover really well after 2 sort of tough games, after a short week and 2 travels, and really recover well and stick together as a team and bond nicely over the next couple of days is going to help us, I think, coming into the back end of the year.
So you do some meetings up here and get it all done up here, but really take the time to put back into the bodies and get that recovery spot on heading into the game against the Bulldogs?
100%. I mean, we'll probably do all the reviews and stuff we normally do back in Melbourne up here. So all of our vision, individual lines and team reviews will be all done on the Gold Coast, and we'll do some training as well up here, a bit of a recovery session and some skill work with the guys, but it's based around maximising your recovery individually and as a group. And obviously the beach up here is a great asset to be able to use to help your body mend a little bit after the game, and I think just being able to get some sun as well. You know what it's like in Melbourne winter in August, so to be able to utilise that and make everyone sort of feeling a little bit better and get back towards Melbourne for the last 3 weeks of the year is going to be really important.
So individually, did you notice the difference not having to jump on a plane last night, rather staying in an amazing hotel room and then just being able to come down the beach this morning? Do you feel better for it already?
100%. I think after the conditions of yesterday's game as well, you really felt it towards in the last quarter. I think everyone was a little slow moving after a 6-day break, back-to-back travels. It probably does have an effect on your body. To be able to not jump straight on a plane and travel and get limited sleep last night, wake up this morning, be able to do your recovery in the beach, go out for brekkie with the boys, have a coffee and sort of kick back a little bit on your Sunday. It does really mentally stimulate you, but I think physically as well, it definitely has a benefit as well.
As captain, how do you make sure that these guys, stay focused on what's at hand, with the Bulldogs and, not get too relaxed?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're all professional footballers, so we understand the opportunity we have. We spoke briefly last night after the game that we've got 3 weeks to pretty much play the best footy we can to qualify for the finals. If we can do that, then, we've all seen what happened in the last couple of years with the opportunity teams have had. So everyone's under no illusions what's coming up in the next 3 weeks and how hard we have to work to get where we want to go where we want to go. So the guys don't really need much reminding, to tell the truth. Everyone understands what's at stake, and everyone understands why we're up here for these 3 days and what we need to get out of it. And I'm very confident that we can achieve what we need to achieve.